Okay, good morning. God, I look sweaty already. It's Wednesday morning, 20 to 9. Great start this morning, got away from camp at 8 o'clock. Absolutely beautiful morning. I'll put the camera on, oh, it's gonna glare with the sun. Sun's coming up, I don't know if you'll be able to make out. I'll get out of the way so the camera focuses on the hills. Beautiful morning. So today's aim is to get beyond Neal Gap, which involves going from here up over Blood Mountain, the highest point of the AT in Georgia, 4,400 and something feet. Home, Adam reminded me this morning, home to the oldest shelter on the trail, a stone-built shelter, so hopefully we'll get to see that in decent weather. And then we drop down into Neal Gap, resupply there, get a shower and laundry is the plan, and then hike on maybe about another mile to a place called Bull Gap, isn't it? Yeah, Bull Gap, to overnight there. And we really need the shower and laundry part of that sentence. Okay, see you later. Here we are, Blood Mountain Shelter. Oldest shelter on the AT. We got here a minute ago, dumped our stuff, and it is absolutely beautiful. Don't know what we can see from over here. Bit of a viewpoint. Apparently there's a good viewpoint about 0.2 of a mile as we go down the other side. So we'll see what that looks like. So pretty basic, but you could stay here if you needed to, as long as you got a bear canister. And yeah, you'd be okay.
Yeah, no trail magic. Yeah.
Top of Blood Mountain. So where I was standing a minute ago, just behind me up on top of the rock there, 440 feet or so, 4,400 odd feet. So higher than anywhere in the UK, if my memory serves. Ben Nevis is 4,343, something like that. It's absolutely beautiful up here, as you can see. The sun is blazing. We will, I don't know, we've been here 40 minutes, something like that. Had something to eat, get some drink, bit of a rest. It's not that bad, Blood Mountain. I was just talking to a Kiwi guy, Gandalf, or Greg in Civvy Street. Really nice guy. He's done a load of hiking, done Land's End to John O'Groats, and he and his partner are heading up to Maine. But we were just saying, it's actually what you're really doing on Blood Mountain on the days. Okay, from where we started at Lance Creek, a bit of a climb up and over to Jared Gap. But then from Jared Gap up to the top of Blood Mountain, it's 1,600 feet ascent in about 2.7 miles. So it's not that bad. Yeah, you're climbing, but actually the really difficult bit is the last 0.8 of a mile from the stream. There's a few switchbacks and steps, but it's over before you know it, so it's not that bad. So yeah, good day so far. Really nice at Lance Creek last night. We had a good stay there. Beautiful morning this morning with the sun coming up. And fairly shortly we'll be heading off from here down to Neal Gap for a resupply and hopefully much needed shower and laundry. Fingers crossed they do laundry. Another thing I learned from Greg or Gandalf is that we just missed a bear, or a bear just missed us. Coming up the last bit to Blood Mountain, they were about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes behind us, and they came in and they said, oh, we've just seen a bear running down the mountain. So at some point, well, it was either coming up and ran down, or it was on its way down and then ran down a bit more when it saw them. They just saw its arse disappearing down the mountain, which is exactly how you want to see a bear. But Adam and I didn't see it, so our paths just didn't cross. So a bit of a shame, because that's the ideal way to see a bear. But we were close.
there, Lisa.
So we have left, wait for these bikes to go past, we have left the Blood Mountain Wilderness and we have made it to Mountain Crossings at Neal's Gap. And there's the tree with all the boots in that traditionally hikers who are quitting toss their boots up into the tree. This is the one place on the trail where it goes through, the actual trail goes through a building, which I'll show you just now. I think Adam and Guy's spurs are going to be stood in front of it. Yeah, there you go. So we hope to get shower, laundry and resupply here.
I took my first shower.
Okay, so it is 6:30. We're at a place called Baggs Creek campsite. I didn't film much at Mountain Crossings. We resupplied there, had a shower, did laundry, got resupply for 2 days, which will get us up to Unicoi Gap. And from there we plan to get into Hiawassee for another resupply, maybe, and that'll be a Friday night, so we might, Adam and I are planning in there for Friday night. Yeah, we were going to originally just go a mile or so to Bull's Gap, but when we got there it was 4:45. There was loads of space to camp, it was nice, but it just seemed a bit early to stop, and it was warm, and I think that sort of makes you think twice. So anyway, we pushed on about another 3 and a bit miles to this place, Baggs Creek. And there's quite a few people here actually, but it seems a nice spot. It's a beautiful evening. It's cooling down a bit now, thankfully. It's been very warm today. Got a bit of sun on the arms today. Might be the long sleeve t-shirt tomorrow. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're planning yet for tomorrow. It's meant to be really warm again tomorrow, so we're looking at another early start to get some of the miles done in the cooler weather. And I'll have a look at the guide in a minute and see where we might get to. I think it's 17 miles from here to Unicoi Gap. So if we could push out something like 12 tomorrow, if that works, that would leave us with a short day get picked up and into Hiawassee, which would give us, rather than just an evening there, it'd give us like an afternoon and an evening. So that's the plan at the moment. Okay, speak to you later.